The Shocking Case of Lauren Hugelmaier. Dive into our latest Reddit story series. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell to keep up with our most intriguing tales. We'll walk you through the chilling events of the crime, follow the complex investigation, and reveal the courtroom dramas that brought to light the stark truths of what seemed like a normal life. Join us, get involved in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you find this story compelling. Today, we explore an enthralling story featuring Lauren Hugelmaier, whose initial acquaintance with Matt Phelps dates back to their middle school days. Although they weren't particularly close friends back then, destiny had its plans. By the time they turned 26, a surprising twist unfolded. Matt, after a long period of silence, decided to reconnect with Lauren via Instagram. Curious and somewhat intrigued by this sudden outreach, Lauren responded by accepting Matt's follow request and reciprocating the gesture. As Matt began exploring Lauren's Instagram profile, he found himself enchanted by her posts, liking each one as he scrolled. There was an undeniable allure about Lauren that captivated him completely. As weeks turned into months, Lauren and Matt established a routine of daily texts and phone calls, uncovering a plethora of shared interests along the way. Their mutual enthusiasm for Harry Potter, Star Wars, and other geeky pursuits sparked endless conversations filled with laughter and camaraderie. This newfound connection deepened, gradually transforming their friendship into a more profound bond. What resonated deeply with Lauren was Matt's strong adherence to his faith. Having grown up in a devout Christian family, she placed great importance on the role of spirituality in her life. Discovering that Matt shared similar values provided her with a sense of solace and alignment, fortifying the foundation of their relationship. To onlookers, Lauren and Matt epitomized a couple deeply in love, their relationship flourishing on mutual interests and solid values. Their joy seemed boundless, and their friends and family began to view them as soulmates destined for a lifelong commitment. The air was ripe with anticipation for Matt's proposal. However, Lauren's father felt uneasy about his daughter committing to someone he knew so little about. Despite his apprehensions, he chose to trust Lauren's judgment. When Matt and Lauren finally announced their engagement, their loved ones spared no effort in throwing a lavish engagement party. The event, filled with joy and celebration, took an unexpected turn when Matt's mother arrived wearing white, a color traditionally reserved for the bride. This choice of attire, seemingly a slight towards Lauren, stirred a mix of surprise and disapproval among the guests. It was clear to all in attendance that Matt's mother harbored displeasure toward her son's decision to marry Lauren. The tension at the engagement party was palpable, and unable to shake off her disappointment, Lauren approached Matt to discuss his mother's unsettling behavior. Matt, however, was quick to dismiss the concerns, revealing that he was primarily raised by his grandparents and had a strained relationship with his parents. His mother's opinions, he explained, carried little influence over him. Undeterred by familial tensions, Lauren and Matt, now engaged, made a significant life decision to move to Raleigh, North Carolina in 2016. Anchored by their unwavering Christian faith, they led a life that reflected their deep-seated values and beliefs. Matt secured a position at a home care company where his commitment and hard work quickly earned him recognition as Employee of the Month, a title that filled Lauren with immense pride. Lauren's contributions to their partnership were equally formidable. She managed to juggle up to 4 jobs at a time, including a demanding full-time role at a Fortune 500 company. Her relentless work ethic supported their shared life and dreams. Beyond her primary employment, Lauren also dedicated time to babysitting, helping out in the church nursery, and even ventured into entrepreneurship with a side business selling handmade candles. Her entrepreneurial ventures were driven by a robust spirit and a desire to achieve financial independence while creating something of her own. This drive led her to explore diverse opportunities, each fueled by her determination to succeed in every endeavor she undertook. The couple maintained a cherished. In November 2016, the couple's journey culminated in a joyful wedding ceremony in Wake Forest, North Carolina, a true celebration of their love. The day was imbued with laughter, joy, and distinctive touches that reflected their shared passions, including several nerdy elements that made the event uniquely theirs. The ceremony not only marked the beginning of their married life, but also celebrated their individual and shared interests, creating lasting memories for them and their guests. At their wedding, the groomsmen, clad in sharp suits, brandished lightsabers, setting the stage for a Star Wars-themed celebration that was both unique and memorable. However, Not long after the wedding, troubling signs began to appear in Matt and Lauren's marriage. A particularly thorny issue was Matt's discomfort with Lauren's friendship with a male colleague from their church. Matt suspected that this friend might have romantic feelings for Lauren, which sparked jealousy and distrust despite Lauren's assurances that her commitment lay firmly with their marriage. Matt's insecurities were deep-seated, stemming from painful experiences in his previous marriage. He had endured a profound betrayal when his first wife confessed during a mission trip that she had never loved him and was leaving him. This revelation left Matt devastated, struggling with deep emotional scars that he carried into his relationship with Lauren. As time went on, Matt's general demeanor began to change. Once cheerful and content, he now seemed increasingly unhappy and withdrawn. His retreat into a darker emotional state was evident, and it began affecting his spiritual life as well. Gradually, he grew distant from the faith practices that had once been a central part of his life, much to Lauren's dismay, who found her husband's disengagement from their shared religious activities particularly painful. This growing distance between them was profoundly troubling for Lauren, who valued her faith above all. Matt's reluctance to participate in this crucial aspect of her life felt like a stark rejection. It seemed as though he was slowly pulling away from all that she held dear, undermining the love and respect that had once been the foundation of their relationship. Desperate for a connection as their 4-month wedding anniversary neared, the strains in their marriage became more pronounced. A particularly painful blow to Lauren was Matt's noticeable absence from the family's weekly game night at her parents' home, a tradition that held significant emotional value. His deliberate withdrawal from this family event was perceived not only as a slight to Lauren, but also as a disrespectful act towards her family, further deepening the rift between them. Recognizing the urgent need for change, Lauren tried to bridge the growing distance by communicating her feelings and concerns to Matt. Yet, it seemed her efforts were in vain. Matt appeared either indifferent or unresponsive to her attempts at dialogue. This lack of engagement from him deepened Lauren's fears that their marriage was steadily unraveling. Determined not to let their relationship slip away, Lauren grappled with her fears and frustration. She knew something had to give if they were to reclaim the love and partnership they once celebrated. Her commitment to their marriage remained strong, but she was painfully aware that without mutual effort and understanding, the foundation they built could potentially crumble. In a last-ditch effort to mend their fraying relationship, Matt suggested a road trip to Bowling Green, Kentucky, where his family lived. Despite the tension between them, Lauren agreed, hoping that a change of scenery might rekindle their bond. Upon their arrival, they received an unexpected invitation to join a family trip that included Matt's mother, her husband, and his parents. Lauren was cautiously optimistic, seeing this as a chance to improve relations. The trip, however, did not go as Lauren had hoped. Matt's mother's cold attitude towards her remained unchanged, adding strain to the already tense atmosphere. Her icy demeanor persisted, making the family interactions uncomfortable and strained. This tension only intensified as the trip progressed, largely due to the orchestrated efforts of Matt's mother, who seemed intent on making Lauren feel unwelcome. In an attempt to bridge the gap, Matt's mother organized a family photo shoot and included Lauren, which initially gave Lauren hope for a thaw in their chilly relationship. A few days before the shoot, Matt's mother messaged Lauren to inform her that the dress code would be blue. Eager to make a good impression, Lauren went out and bought 2 new outfits in blue, one for herself and one for Matt. However, the day of the photo shoot revealed a troubling scenario. Everyone except Lauren and Matt was dressed in white. Confused and hurt, Lauren approached Matt's mother for clarification, only to be met with hostility. Matt's mother accused Lauren of choosing to wear blue on her own, despite the earlier instructions, escalating the misunderstanding further. The situation deteriorated quickly, with Matt's mother throwing a tantrum and ultimately canceling the photo shoot. This incident deepened the rift between Lauren and Matt's family and left Lauren feeling humiliated and alienated. The trip concluded with no improvement in family relations and an increased strain on Lauren and Matt's marriage. Upon their return from Bowling Green, the situation between Lauren and Matt grew even worse. Matt became increasingly withdrawn, spending hours alone, writing in his journals and exhibiting even stranger behavior. Lauren, observing these changes, began to suspect that Matt might be stealing money from their Disney fund, a savings pot they had earmarked for a future trip to Disney World. This new suspicion added yet another layer of distrust and concern to their already troubled marriage. Lauren's suspicions about Matt stealing from her purse grew when she noticed discrepancies in their vacation fund. She frequently confided in her mother, tearfully expressing her concerns that Matt's irresponsible spending was depleting their savings, leaving them potentially unable to cover their bills. This realization struck Lauren hard, revealing a looming financial crisis that threatened their stability. Their financial turmoil was a sharp contrast to the early days of their marriage. Initially, Lauren and Matt had started their life together with $10,000 in savings, which they considered a robust safety net. However, less than a year into their marriage, this cushion had significantly dwindled due to Matt's unchecked expenditures, casting a shadow over their future. The strain on their finances became a source of constant stress. One evening, after a particularly exhausting day at work, Lauren texted Matt to discuss dinner plans and mentioned that a female coworker had visited their home that day. This incident, trivial in itself, unnerved Lauren given the already tense atmosphere in their marriage, and it prompted her to question the sincerity of Matt's past relationships. Driven by a mixture of curiosity and suspicion, Lauren decided to investigate further into Matt's history with his first wife, Brooke True. She learned that Matt and Brooke, who were college sweethearts, had encountered challenges early on. Brooke had discovered that Matt had been unfaithful during their relationship, confessing to kissing another girl prior to their... Despite these repeated breaches of trust, Lauren remained committed to salvaging their relationship. Unwilling to consider divorce, she orchestrated an intervention with the help of her mother and sister. The plan was to confront Matt about his financial irresponsibility and help him see the necessity of reforming their financial management. To Lauren's surprise, Matt responded positively during the intervention. He expressed a sincere willingness to address their financial issues and make amends, suggesting a turning point in their strained relationship. However, just as things seemed to be looking up, an unexpected event on August 31st, 2017 disrupted their progress. The same woman Matt had previously worked with showed up at their doorstep, leaving Lauren shocked and uneasy. This visit threw a wrench into their fragile reconciliation. Matt told Lauren that he needed to leave with the woman to assist her with an urgent matter. In a whirlwind of emotions, Lauren tried to reach Matt by phone, but he ignored her calls and texts, leaving her feeling abandoned and infuriated. Overwhelmed with frustration, Lauren confided in her sister, venting her distress and expressing her fear that Matt was derailing her life. Lauren's resolve had reached its limit, and she confided in her sister that she intended to end her marriage with Matt. Having communicated her decision to Matt, she was prepared to move on. However, in the early hours of September 1st, 2017, a chilling 911 call was placed. The caller was Matt Phelps, and his words were haunting. "I think I killed my wife. I had a dream, and then I woke up, turned on the lights, and she's dead on the floor. I have blood all over me. There's a bloody knife on the bed, and I think I did it. She's not moving. Oh my God, I'm so scared. She didn't deserve this." Matt's voice trembled, a mix of shock and guilt permeating his confession. During the emergency call, Matt provided a bewildering explanation for his actions. He claimed to have taken Coricidin, a cough and cold medicine known for its sedative effects, in excess to help him sleep. Coricidin contains ingredients that can induce drowsiness, dizziness, and confusion, particularly when consumed in large quantities or mixed with other substances, possibly explaining his disoriented state. Shortly after the call, the Raleigh Police Department responded, arriving at the scene to find Matt standing on the front steps of their home. He was immediately taken into custody without incident. Inside the master bedroom was a gruesome sight. Lauren's lifeless body lay on the floor amidst a chaotic splatter of blood, presenting a grim tableau for the arriving officers. Crime scene, and after the blood test, Matt was transferred to the county jail and formally charged with murder. Concurrently, the police began an extensive review of Matt's journals and electronic devices, aiming to piece together any evidence that might explain his motive for committing such a heinous act. They were particularly attentive to his internet history, which had shown peculiar research activities. Investigators discovered that Matt had been looking into substances like quercetin and their interactions with alcohol. Additionally, they unearthed a secret Instagram account maintained by Matt, which contained posts with themes of death, the devil, and references to the film American Psycho. These posts were laden with violent anti-Christian imagery, starkly contrasting with the devout persona he presented publicly as an aspiring pastor. The findings painted a complex picture of Matt's psychological state. Although the toxicology report revealed only a small amount of cold medication in his system, insufficient to cause hallucinations, it raised questions about his mental health and possible motives. The contrasting images from his public life and private revelations underscored a disturbing dual identity that puzzled investigators and family alike. The toxicology report confirmed that Matt was lucid during the attack, countering any defense that he was under the influence of mind-altering substances when he killed Lauren. Detailed in the autopsy report, it was revealed that Lauren was initially attacked while asleep, lying on her side. Matt then brutally continued the assault, flipping her over to inflict multiple stab wounds across her face, a merciless act that underscored the viciousness of the attack. The autopsy further indicated that Lauren had desperately tried to fend off her assailant. Defensive wounds on her arms told a harrowing story of her struggle during her final moments. Tragically, Lauren sustained a total of 23 stab wounds, a testament to the brutal nature of the assault she suffered. On October 5, 2018, Matthew Phelps faced the consequences of his actions, pleading guilty to the first-degree murder of his wife, Lauren. The court sentenced him to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole, a reflection of the gravity of his crime. During his sentencing, Phelps turned to his former in-laws, offering a remorseful apology for the atrocity he committed. He confessed to his monstrous behavior, admitting the utter senselessness and irrationality of his actions, which left a family irreparably broken. In an emotionally charged statement, Lauren's mother spoke to the court, describing Lauren as a person who was beautiful both inside and out. Her words painted a picture of the immeasurable loss and enduring pain caused by Matthew Phelps' unfathomable actions, emphasizing the permanent void left in the hearts of those who loved Lauren. This story serves as a stark reminder of the depths of deceit and the hidden dangers that can disrupt ordinary lives. As we conclude today's tale, it's crucial to recognize the signs of escalation.